English Grade 6. Quarter 4, Module 2. Composing clear and coherent sentences using appropriate grammatical structures. Subordinate and coordinate conjunctions. After going through this module, you are expected to 1. Identify the conjunctions used in the sentences. 2. Use the appropriate conjunctions to combine the sentences/clauses, and 3. Compose clear and coherent sentences using subordinate and coordinate conjunctions. Identify the conjunction used in each sentence. Write C in your answer sheet if it is a coordinate and S if it is a subordinate. 1. He listened to the man's story and reported it to the policeman on duty. 2. I haven't seen my brother since he left for college. 3. Your aunt or your uncle will pick you up in school today. 4. Paolo has worked during the nights until he finished college. 5. I remembered the old school book for it was once mine. 6. Sarah was not feeling well but she went to class anyway. 7. Although the old man was hungry, he never asked food from anyone. 8. I think I heard the news on the television although I am not sure. 9. I waited for the bus but it was late. 10. We won the game because we played as a team. Lesson 2. Composing clear and coherent sentences using appropriate grammatical structures, subordinate and coordinate conjunctions. A sentence is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb while a phrase is a small group of words which may not contain a subject or a predicate. Words, phrases and sentences can be joined together using conjunctions to create more complex but meaningful sentences. Read the paragraph carefully, then choose the correct verb tense in the parenthesis. Write your answer in your answer sheet. Last month I learned, will learn, how to bake cake and bread. I usually baked, will bake, breads for my family and friends. Now, I finds, found, will find, baking as a money-making hobby. This afternoon I delivered, will deliver, a cake to a friend who celebrated, will celebrate, her birthday tomorrow. Have you heard of the news that children like you are not allowed to go outside because of COVID-19? How do you feel about it? Read the selection below. Filipino families in time of pandemic. In order to prevent rapid spread of coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, the government kept on reminding the Filipino people to follow the health and safety protocols and implemented lockdown or community quarantine in major parts of the country. Children were prohibited to go outside because they are vulnerable to the virus. Since they are at home, they became more responsible in doing household chores such as taking care of their younger siblings and cooking simple meals for the family. While in lockdown, working parents were also given the chance to bond with their children. Families had more time to talk and create happy memories together. This pandemic brought not just fear, pressure and problems to Filipino families but gave them the opportunity to build strong relationship with their loved ones. 1. What did the government do to prevent the spread of coronavirus? 2. Why were the children not allowed to go outside during the pandemic? 3. What are the negative impacts of COVID-19 to Filipino families? 4. What are the positive impacts of COVID-19 to Filipino families? 5. What are the underlined words? What do you call those words? Read and study your answers. The government kept on reminding the Filipino people to follow the health and safety protocols and implemented lockdown or community quarantine in major parts of the country. This sentence used the coordinating conjunction and is used to connect similar ideas or to add ideas. children were prohibited to go outside because they are vulnerable to the virus. The subordinating conjunction because is used to introduce the reason or cause. How about your answers for numbers 3 and 4? This pandemic brought fear, pressure and problems to Filipino families. It also gives them the opportunity to build strong relationship with their loved ones. What word can be used to join or combine them? But. This pandemic brought fear, pressure and problems to Filipino families, but it gives us the opportunity to build strong relationship with our loved ones. Words such as and, because, since, while and but are called conjunctions. Conjunction is a joining word. We use conjunctions to join two words, phrases, and clauses to make one long sentence. Types of conjunctions. 1. Coordinating conjunctions. 2. Subordinating conjunctions. 1. Coordinating conjunctions join two verbs, example, went and bought, two nouns, example, Kara or her sister, two adjectives, example, delicious but expensive, two phrases, example, went to the bakery and bought cupcake, or two independent clauses, example, Kara went to the bakery and she bought a box of cupcake. An independent clause contains a subject and a predicate and has a complete thought. Example, Kara went to the bakery and she bought a box of cupcake. The coordinating conjunction and connects the two independent clauses. Kara went to the bakery. She bought cupcake. Coordinating conjunctions are known as fanboys. F4. And nor. B but. O or. Why yet. And, as so. Two. Subordinating conjunctions are used to connect two clauses, the main, independent, clause and the subordinate, dependent, clause. Main clause or independent clause contains a subject and predicate and it can stand alone. A subordinate or dependent clause depends on the main clause because it does not express a complete thought. Subordinating conjunctions are usually found at the middle of the sentences. They signal the start of a subordinate or dependent clause and generally not preceded by a comma. Example, how will I go to bed if there were so many things to do? The independent clause is how will I go to bed while the subordinate/dependent clause is if there were so many things to do. The subordinating conjunction is if. When a subordinate or dependent clause begins a sentence, it is followed by a comma. Example, when I am covered up, I find a need to drink. The independent clause is I find a need to drink while the subordinate or dependent clause is when I am covered up. The subordinating conjunction is when. Independent Activity 1. Write the sentences in your answer sheet, then box the coordinating conjunction and encircle the subordinating conjunction used. 1. The traffic along the Pogapan Road is quite heavy, so try taking a residential detour instead. 2. The sauce was sweet yet had a spicy flavor. 3. Wash your hands before you eat your food. 4. Please hang the picture so I could see it. 5. Maria doesn't like to cook but she needs to do it anyway. 6. People will trust you if you are honest. 7. I refuse to hug people I don't know nor kiss them. 8. I go to the zoo for I love to see animals. 9. This is a very helpful book since it explains everything clearly. 10. Although Ryan was not the leader, she led the beautification project in their classroom. Independent Assessment 1. Choose the appropriate coordinating conjunction inside the parenthesis to complete the sentence. Write your answer in your answer sheet. 1. Juan played basketball, 4, yet, and, Jim went shopping. 2. Jimmy passed the test, 4, yet, or, he studied hard. 3. Amy will have a cake on her birthday, so, but, and, it will be baked by her grandmother. 4. Roma does not want to be late in school, so, but, and, he gets up early. 5. Daniel wants to become an engineer, nor, but, so, his mom wants him to be a doctor. 6. My brothers clean the surroundings, so, and, for, my sisters prepare snacks for them. 7. Cautious people take care of the forests, or, but, and, the uncaring ones cut the trees. 8. Garbage is everywhere, so, nor, yet, the garbage collectors get them daily. 9. I ask my mother to buy me books, for, or, and, I really love reading. 10. Are you going to the party, so, or, and, are you staying home? Independent Activity 2. Fill in the blanks with the correct subordinating conjunction. Choose your answer from the box and write it in your answer sheet. Unless, when, after, then, as soon as, because, so that, if, since, until, although. 1. Every year, I try to stay up blank, midnight of New Year. 2. Blank, everyone will cooperate, we will play a game. 3. This room is much larger blank, the one we used to have. 4. Danny did not attend his classes yesterday blank, he was not feeling well. 5. The seminar will start blank, all of the participants are ready. 6. Take the bread out of the oven blank, the timer goes off. 7. Keep your arms raised blank, I ask you to put them down. 8. Lee hasn't seen her uncle blank, she was 10. 9. Ron wishes his exam would be over blank, he could relax. 10. Blank, Ella would finish doing her homework, she could watch in the television. Independent Assessment 2. Combine the two independent clauses using the coordinating conjunctions for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Do it in your answer sheet. Example, I studied harder for my test. My friend scored higher than me. I studied harder for my test but my friend scored higher than me. 1. My husband and I went to Palawan. It was our 10-year anniversary. 2. Carlos likes to go mountain climbing. He loves to swim in the ocean. 3. Noreen puts a lot of effort into her project. She couldn't even get a high score. 4. Would you like mashed potato? Would you like French fries? 5. It was 3 days before Christmas. People were busy buying their presents. 6. Mother feels so tired at work. She still needs to cook food for us. 7. Plants cannot survive without sunlight. They can survive without water. 8. Nika felt sick. She didn't come to school. 9. Warren has a guitar. He plays it very well. 10. You can spend your vacation in the province. You can have a summer class. Activity 3. Combine each pair of sentences. Use the given subordinating conjunction at the middle and at the beginning of a sentence. Do this in your answer sheet. Example, You need to put fertilizer on your plants. They will grow well. So that. Middle, you need to review your lessons so that you will have a high score in your test. Beginning, so that you will have a high score in your test, you need to review your lessons. 1. I have to leave for a vacation. There is a lot to do. Although. Middle. Beginning. 2. Sheena went to the mall. It was raining very hard. Even though. Middle. Beginning. 3. The teacher checked her pupils' attendance. She discussed the new lesson. Before. Middle. Beginning. 4. My sister did not want to get up in the morning. She stayed up until midnight. Because. Middle. Beginning. 5. We went to the concert early. We can get a good seat. So that. Middle. Beginning. Independent Assessment 3. Based on the illustrations, compose clear and coherent sentences using the given conjunctions. Do this in your answer sheet. Draw a happy face if the statement is true and a sad face if the statement is false. Write your answer in your answer sheet. 1. Coordinating conjunctions are used to connect two or more simple sentences or clauses called independent clauses. 2. An independent clause contains a subject and a predicate and expresses a complete thought. 3. There are 6 coordinating conjunctions. 4. To easily memorize the coordinating conjunctions, we may use the fantastic pattern. 5. Conjunctions but and yet are both used to connect two items that contradict each other. 6. A subordinating conjunction connects a main, independent, clause and a subordinate, dependent, clause. 7. A dependent clause can stand alone because it expresses a complete thought. 8. If and unless are subordinating conjunctions that show condition. 9. Subordinating conjunctions that fall at the middle of a sentence are preceded by a comma. 10. When a subordinate or dependent clause begins a sentence, it is followed by a comma. Copy the sentences on your answer sheet and supply the correct words that will complete the sentences about yourself. 1-2. I like fruit and vegetable. 3-4. I like favorite subject, but I don't like challenging subject. 5-6. I am age years old for I was born in year of birth. 7-8. I wish I would be ambition in life or ambition in life someday. 9-10. I want to be in place where I can something to do. Choose the correct conjunction in each number. Write the chosen letter on your answer sheet. 1. Cruz family will not be able to go to Boracay this summer, blank, of the COVID-19 pandemic. A. Although. B. Because. C. Since. D. When. 2. Frontliners are our present heroes blank, they must be given recognition. A. But. B. For. C. Or. D. So. 3. Doctors and nurses must be very careful in taking good care of their patients, blank, their lives will be in danger too. A. And. B. But. C, or D, so. 4. Blank, the time of pandemic, I pray that everything will work out for the best at the end. A, after. B, before. C, during. D, where. 5. I always thank God blank, He protect my family and friends against COVID-19. A, but. B, for. C, nor. D, so. 6. Ivan studies his lessons very well blank, he passed the test. A, and. B, but. C, so. D, yet. 7. The boys teased Leo blank, he was wearing different pair of shoes. A, although. B, because. C, which. D, while. 8. Blank, Olivia worked hard, she didn't get any promotion. A, although. B, because. C, since. D, whenever. 9. The people in Brangade Yulong Ilong accepted their relief goods blank, they feel grateful for that. A, after. B, because. C, if. D, so. 10. My father lost his job blank, serves as his bread and butter. A, although. B, when. C, which. D, who. Write a short paragraph about your ambitions, dreams in life using subordinate and coordinate conjunctions. Do it in your answer sheet.